Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today I'm going to share with you my current fragrance addictions, or fragrances that I worn the most during spring. I usually like to do these types of videos at the end of each season because, we plan to wear certain fragrances during each season, but, things don't always go according to plan. So I think it's interesting to share, what fragrances have I actually worn the most during this season. Obviously, these are not all of the fragrances that I've worn, but these are the ones that I've reached for the most. Now, overall, I have to say, this spring here in Canada has been pretty bad. It's been super cold. I'm filming this in May and it is still cold, still gloomy, rainy. It's weird. We've had somewhere in the middle, we've had a few days or a week of really warm, nice weather, and then it went back to being super cold. So yeah, we haven't really seen true spring weather yet. So, a lot of the fragrances that you will see are kind of deeper, darker, sweeter types of scents because this is the type of weather that we've had. So anyways, I'm going to start sharing these and I'm just going to grab for them and show them in no particular order. So what did I grab first? Okay, interesting. First one that I grabbed is Cherry Punk from Room 1015. If you watched my video about fragrances that I changed my mind about, this was kind of the star of that video. And, if you've seen it, you know that I got a partial bottle, but the juice in this bottle is quickly going down. This has been so popular in our household this spring. So popular. My husband absolutely loves this one. And I love it too. And we kind of, take turns wearing it. There's a little bit of a fighting going on, about who is going to wear this one. Yeah, this has been very popular. Both of us have worn it a lot and we really enjoy it. I love the way it smells on him and he loves the way it smells on me. So this is, in my opinion, is truly unisex. This is essentially cherry and leather. And, I've spoken badly about this fragrance for a while because I tested the sample that I got and it just smelled so different than how it smells out of the bottle. So different, I really believe that sample, something was wrong with it. It wasn't right because what I smell out of the bottle is very different than what I smelled out of the sample. And, I'm so glad I decided to risk it and get this partial bottle and try it because it's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful kind of sexy cherry scent. And yes, this one has been used so much. Okay, let's get this one out of the way. I know for sure that I included this one in the video about fragrances that I plan to wear. This is kind of a staple for me in the spring. This is the season for this fragrance. For me, I wear it every spring and yeah, this one was no different. 100 Silent Ways from Nishan. I am not tired of this fragrance yet at all. I really like it. I don't know, there's something about it that's just so good, so addictive for me, and it's a white floral fragrance, like jasmine, tuberose, gardenia, everything is in here. But then you have this amazing, deep, sticky sweetness, vanillic sweetness in here as well. And just combination of these white florals with the sweetness just works beautifully. This is an addictive scent for me, really addictive. I love it so much. Every time that I wear it, I really love it. Performance is also amazing. So yeah, This has been in full rotation this spring. Now, for some reason, very often when I create like a real gourmand, like something that really is, smells almost edible, I reached for this one a lot. And that is an oldie in my collection, Lira. Yes, I've worn this one a ton this spring. I still love it. It's absolutely delicious. It's this beautiful, sweet lemon pie. That's what it smells like to me. I know that many people complain about the performance of Lira. I don't know why. I mean, typically I struggle with performance, but for me, Lira always performed pretty well. Like, it's not a beast. It doesn't last like 10 hours, but performance is very decent. Like for me, 6 hours easily. It's always performed for me. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a different batch, different year of release. I have no idea. But yeah, for me, it's a good performer. And it's just such an easy reach. When I'm craving something gourmand, like this is so easy. So yeah, again, this is Lira from Zerg Off. Okay, next. This is a bit of a surprise, when I purchased it, never thought that this was gonna be anything special, to be honest. I was just more curious about it, but this has also been quite popular in our house. I mean, I haven't had this one for that long, and I think you can see already there's quite a bit of dent forming here. This is Camera from Latava, sort of positioned as a dupe for Angel's Share, and as I mentioned before, to me it is not at all. It's a completely standalone fragrance, sweet, fruity, a little bit boozy. Lovely, absolutely lovely. This is another one of those fragrances that both me and my husband have worn together. He enjoys it and I enjoy it as well. Absolutely unisex, beautiful, inexpensive. Not a dupe for Angel's Share at all. If you're looking for something affordable in this, I don't know, fruity, boozy kind of category, I think this is a great one. Okay, what do we have next? Next, we have Trajan from Electimus. When I mentioned this one in my last wish list, which I think came out at the end of last year, some people commented, if you don't like Baccarat Rouge, you're probably not going to like this one because they are very similar. And I'm here to tell you, surprisingly, I like this one. I am not a fan of Baccarat Rouge. I have never been a fan of that fragrance, but this one is gorgeous. I mean, really, I get it that they're similar. They're definitely similar. They have that similar vibe, and yet there is something so different about this one. Like, it has this really nice, sweet, citrusy opening that just pulls me in. Like, it really pulls me in. It's gorgeous. So beautiful. And yes, the base is similar to Baccarat Rouge, but for some reason, the way this one comes off is different. It doesn't have that cloying sweetness that 540 has for me, and instead it has that gorgeous, fresh, juicy, sweet, citrusy vibe going through it. I love this one. I love this one. I've worn it quite a lot. Actually, I have to say, all of the Electimus fragrances that I have, and I have 3, have been super, super popular for me, and my husband wears them as well, actually. I was surprised because you can see how much is used up, and then I turned the bottle over and I'm like, ooh, we've used quite a lot. And this is the case with all of my Electimus fragrances. They've really been getting a lot of love, all of them. But this spring, Trajan has been used the most. Okay, next I have Remember Me from Jovoy. I believe I also included this one in fragrances that I plan to wear this spring, and I did wear it quite a lot. This is Chai Latte. That's what it smells like. You know, it has tea note, it has some spices, it has milk. I think it has milk, but it definitely has that lactonic quality. It has a little bit of sweetness, but definitely not too much, not cloying, not like to the gourmand level. And there's something so beautiful about the scent, so calming, so relaxing, so comforting, enveloping. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. Something, again, special about this fragrance. It's, you know, it's a tea scent, but this is a very different. This is kind of a standalone tea scent. It's different from majority of other tea scents that I have tried. Gorgeous scent. I have enjoyed it quite a lot. Okay, since we're talking about tea scents, there is another one that has been in full rotation this spring, and that is Winter Palace from Memo. Now, this also has tea in it, but it is quite different. This has orange and bitter orange in it, and yeah, the note of tea, and again, there is some sweetness in here, and it's very different from Remember Me. I mean, this one is all about orange. Like, I'm truly getting this mix of, you know, kind of fresh orange, maybe even with the orange peel combined together with some kind of like orange candy, like sugary orange. That's what it feels like to me. And then there is definitely more sweetness in compared to Remember Me. And obviously there is no lactonic qualities here at all. So this is kind of brighter, zingier, sweeter tea scent. Yeah, that's they're very different. I mean, they both have a note of tea, but you can't really compare them. They're completely different. I really, really love both of them. This is more like of my cheer up kind of tea scent, whereas Remember Me is the opposite. It's more like relaxing tea scent. So yeah, both are gorgeous. Both have been used a ton. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, this one, yes. Well, this is a classic, you know, in my collection. This is a classic. This is La Danza from Nobile 1942. This is such an easy reach for me. You know, this is this delicious, sweet, crumbly apple pie. So gorgeous, you know. Again, I've had this one for super long time. This was one of the first niche fragrances that I have purchased, and this remains very special to me. There's something very special about it to me. I mean, I can recognize now that the scent itself is, you know, pretty simple, not super unique. I get all of that, and yet this fragrance remains very special to me, very beautiful, and just such an easy reach. Whenever I don't know what to wear, I don't know what I'm gonna do, what kind of mood I'm in, you know, whatever, I reach for this one and it never fails me. So yeah, this one has been pulled out quite a bit in the last few months. Okay, we have a couple of more, I think. So next one that has been used a lot is Dolce Diablo from Narcotica. I mean, don't look at how much is missing here. This was a partial bottle that I purchased, so I didn't use up quite as much, but I've used up enough. Oh, this one is beautiful, so addictive. I mean, it's fruity, sweet, chocolatey, boozy. It has all of these elements. Like it has you know, apricots, it has dry apricots, it has several boozy notes in it, there is chocolate, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff, and it just all works together, creating this absolutely intoxicating, delicious aroma. It's just beautiful, it's delicious, just absolutely delicious and gorgeous and beautiful, and I can't say enough words about this one. I mean, you know, it's been pretty hyped up in the fragrance community, and yeah, I get the hype on this one. I am part of the hype crew on this one because I really love it. And we have one more, and this is a very new fragrance in my collection. I think I just shared it with you in a haul, if it came out already, which I think it did. And that is Valaya from Perfumes de Marly. Yes, I purchased the bottle. I've talked about this one in one of my testing videos where I said, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to get a bottle. I definitely don't need it because it's similar to another fragrance that I have, but I kind of want it. And yes, I guess I really wanted it because I did get a bottle. And, you know, I've worn it quite a few times. It's gorgeous. Very, very sexy fragrance. I think it is. Like, you know, you look at this white frosted bottle and you think this is something very shy and very demure, but to me it's not. This is not how the scent comes off. To me it's an extremely sexy, edgy type of scent. Yeah, sexy and edgy. That's how I would describe it. I mean, it's fresh, it's musky, it's floral. Gorgeous. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. Performance is quite good as well. Again, you know, when I first heard about it and I saw this frosted white bottle, I thought this is going to be something quiet and shy, but it's not. It's not. Performance is quite decent. Yeah, this has been beautiful, and every time I wear it, I get a compliment from my husband. He really, really enjoys it. So yeah, I've used Valaya quite a few times already. So there you go. These are my current obsessions or fragrances that I've worn the most in the last few months. Please share with me, what have you worn the most this spring? Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give me a thumbs up, to subscribe, and to comment. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.